Hey guys, I am back. I had pushed the the live back twice, and then I realized yesterday was Thanksgiving. There's no way that I'm going to talk about Queen Opp on Thanksgiving. It's not going to happen. So that's why we're doing the live today. Also, I want to clear up some confusion, and this really only goes to the one percenters, the people that like to plant the seeds, the haters, the never congratulators, the people in the back, and then people who do ride with me who may have been confused. So we can clear up the confusion. I want to let you listen to um what was said in that video live that you guys saw with Queen Opp and Danny with the $10,000 bond. I want to let you listen, and then we'll get into the whole live. Hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Mine was laid back and quiet, which was a good thing, and nothing much, but just relaxing and quiet peace. They're both locked up. We're gonna get to that, Susan. Oh my. And then salute to Bless. Hey, to Bless. So let's get into what I needed to share with you. And I thought that I already had pulled it up, but we're going to pull it up now. But yeah, we have to end this madness and confusion. Because I think that a few of us were not paying attention to a few things. First and foremost, before I start, this was a live that I did some time ago. This is when Queen Opp and Danny were arrested, and they had a $10,000 bill with 10% of that bill was $1,000. They initially paid Danny paid, I think, 75. No, I'm sorry, Queen I paid 75 to get out, but and it says it on the docket. However, she ended up saying that her family paid 300 something dollars of the 10% of the thousand, which that came out of Queen's mouth. So we can't go or take anything she says for face value because we know she lies. Okay. But if you read the title, those are the most important pieces of information to know if you're gonna click on to a video. It says recap 10,000 bill Queen Opp and her girlfriend, which I put an E in there. I must have been spelling it fast, but I will fix it. Arrested, must watch. But the keyword to this live was recap. We all know what recap is. Please look it up. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the beginning of this video because I made it clear that this was a recap video at the beginning of the live. So it wasn't anyone taking you on something that doesn't exist or making up stuff on someone that is not happening in the present time. We don't get down like that. We don't roll and rock like that on SL Davis' channel. So let's clear this up. And I'm saying it at the beginning of the video so that people will say, oh, okay. It was a recap. And now I understand why she played the recap, because it's all being explained why the recap was being played. So let's listen to what I said at the beginning of this video. I attached a new short video stating it was a recap video so nobody had any confusion. I not only said it in the beginning of this older video live, but I put recap in the title. So let's begin. That I was supposed to do 2 days ago. I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, that's kind of late for me, but that will give people a chance to get off of work and get themselves settled.
Michelle.
And then we can
Peace and wellness to
begin with the
you.
assignment. So today, what I'm doing is a recap video. People started requesting these recap videos like about a year ago, way before I started doing Queen Op content. And a lot of times we see things at the same time, and as new content comes in, we get drowned it out with the stuff that you may have missed. So I want to do a walk down memory lane. This is a recap video. And I want you guys to leave it in the comment section.
That's
Has
like the
much
third time I
changed
said
about
recap
what
or walk down
I'm
memory
saying
lane.
about Queen Opp, what the media is saying about Queen Opp, and her legal situation that she put herself in. And I really am interested in hearing what you guys have to say. And again, I will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And I probably will put the live, I'll run it on my main channel and my second channel so that nobody who wants to see it will miss it. And if they do miss it, they can always do the replay. And thanks again to my replay gang that always replays my videos when they miss my live. I appreciate you so much and thank you all for the support.
Hey guys. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I clearly said 3 times, plus I also put it into the title, recap video, recap, recap 3 times, also in the beginning of this old live. Walk down memory lane was the fourth thing I said, okay? And I also wanted to know some things because sometimes history just doesn't repeat itself, okay? And I wanted basically to see if anything has changed. You know what I'm saying? Do you think this is gonna happen again to these two? You know what I'm saying? Because they're out here wilding now. She's sitting up there saying she's pregnant by Juju. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of time before Danny goes upside her head for making these allegations. It better not be true because she's gonna have some problems. But anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share what we're here to see. Now, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, Queen Opp's been acting really strange. Now, I know she's been trying to promote her OnlyFans. Hey, Genty. Hey, sweetie. It's a hood evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Yes, it doesn't feel like a Friday, but it's Friday. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Thank you. Queen Opp has in my opinion, acting really strange since Michelle left. There's a lot of stuff going on. But a lot of things are not going to surprise me as well. I really honestly think that she misses Michelle. I really think that she really regrets losing that bag. And I also think that not having that mule to put in the work so she can, look pretty, and clown everybody else, I think that it's affecting her. And she's trying to now push this OnlyFans, and all you see now in the story is the OnlyFans. Now, she used to charge $30 for you to be on the OnlyFans. However, she went down to $20, and I think she probably lost some subscribers. Now, I'm not going to go on to the OnlyFans because for some reason, every time I put something up giving desperation. Right, exactly. And it is giving desperation because OnlyFans, you already went down $20 from 30. You don't have that many subscribers. I could have swore there's a section where you see who the members are, right? But you can look in the comments that she leaves on the comment sections of her OnlyFans page. They don't even leave not even 1 or 2 likes, if that, or any comments back to her. But she's pushing OnlyFans. She's only getting paid monthly off of the OnlyFans, and you already went $10 down off of $30 a month that it always been at. So she's strapped for cash. She misses Michelle. She doesn't know what to do to have consistent money flowing because Michelle is gone. And I'm quite sure she misses the true friendship she also had with Michelle too. Let's not leave that out. So there's a lot of things playing behind the scenes that Queen Opp is not going to admit to, but trust me, she's not a happy camper. You know what I'm saying? She's going through it. Now remember, December 1st, she goes to court. Now, I don't know where her fate lies with her freedom, but I kind of sort of know, even if they pitch a deal to her and she doesn't have to do any time, it's probably she might have an idea of the offer that they're offering her, and that might be stressing her out too. Think about it. She has not been on live, and I know she's strapped for cash. She has not been on live in how long? She just has been posting her OnlyFans, writing little posts promoting the OnlyFans, but she has not did a super live or anything of that such for a while. So she can pretend because, but it's okay, Queen Opp. We all are human. We all drop the ball. We all get, anxious, anxiety. We all get scared. We all have a lot on our mind. We don't have time to be, even though that's where you get your money at, that's where you get your bag at to pay your bills, to feed your family. We know you're scared. We know that is the reason why we have not been seeing you. It's really, really close to you having to go to court. Like maybe a week. Let's just say today's the 24th. About a week, you'll be on the 1st of December going into court. And you don't know what's going to happen. She won't be strapped for cash if she falls back on her nails, toes, and keep a frontal lace in for more than one day. She's been straight. Well, if you're not consistent, and this goes for me and anyone who makes their living on social media, if you're not consistent, and this goes for me too, you are not going to get a bag. Period. It's not going to happen. So you have to pay attention, stay focused, and get the bag. And Queen Opp is not doing that because she's lazy. And the reason why I said she's lazy is because she was using Michelle like a suspect to to uh use her as a mule, get the bag off of the expensive Michelle, and then take Michelle's half and her half to get her nails and her frontals and her toes done. And Michelle was the one that was catching the short end of the stick. Okay, and that's really not cool at all. But I want you guys to listen to this live that I had put up. A lot of y'all may not have seen it, but it's a commentary video. I want you to listen to what my thoughts were. One thing that was real eerie about me seeing her in the dark or dim light with this house on the prairie dress on, was that song. But it was almost like they mixed a nursery rhyme. Mary had a little lamb with some demonic background. Um it wasn't the same background, soundtrack that goes with Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was a demonic soundtrack, something you would see on a scary movie, one of those scary movies. But it just was really eerie. Now, I didn't play that for copyright reasons, so you don't hear the Mary Had a Little Lamb and how demonic and eerie it sounds. But trust and believe, I would not want to go into a dark house in the middle of the woods from a long day of work, and it's pitch black in my house, and listen to that song in the black background. That would scare me. So make sure as y'all come in, you please hit the like button first and foremost, and let's get into this beautiful being footage. About 10 minutes ago, Queen Op put up another IG story, and she's showing herself placed back into the apartment. And it's Mary Has a Little Lamb, but it sounded real dreary. Um, Her standing there in that white dress in the room that, or the apartment that she's renting. And then she shows some sub with some French fries. It sounds like she's crying out for help, because for number one, if she placed herself at a motel or a hotel, spent money for attention, just to throw people off, there's definitely an issue. It shouldn't be questionable why or how she could have did that to Michelle, because look at what she's doing now, and it's not making any sense. And this is obviously for sheer attention. And you being a new mother, bringing a child into the world, person drinks 7 days a week, and she's the one that's babysitting your child 99% of the time. I think she could find better things to do with her time than to be trying to get the attention of the audience and try to be a better mother to a child, or practice on focusing and being a better mother to a child and not doing this weird, like she's trying to do a Halloween theme all over again. It just really, for me, it starts to deeper into who Queen Op is.
Yep. Sounds
And
like a cry
yes,
for help.
she is a very attractive woman and everything, but inside she's
She
ugly.
lost her only
She's not
content.
happy
Yep, it
with
was
herself. And
Michelle
like I
Cool
said
Daddy
before, misery likes
215.
company. um they're not happy unless there's chaos and drama,
Thank you,
and
Olivia.
confusion. And no one or asking for her, she feels as though that's not enough. So she has to bring attention to herself by doing extreme things. Now, if she's still in her apartment, I'm glad for her because she's a new mother and the child needs to be in a stable environment and not all over the place. But if she's bouncing this child around just to get clout, just to get attention, just to get a bag, or to make people believe that she's in a financial bind and she got kicked out of her new place, is really crazy. Sometimes we got to stop, being selfish and think about what means the most to you, which should be her newborn. And it doesn't seem like she's even a new mother. Came into the situation just today, you wouldn't even have knew that she just had a baby. As much time she focuses on social media and trying to throw social media off and doing all these skits and storylines and making up these stories that don't make sense, don't add up. They eventually come out, eventually in the wash. And, she's just nonstop with it. I always said after Michelle left, it was going to be hard for her to get the bag. It was going to be hard for her to get the attention because she didn't have that mule anymore. And you can definitely tell that it's affecting her financially, mentally, spiritually, everything about Michelle being gone is affecting her. And the reason why I say this is because I'm looking at her actions. I can only speak on her actions. I can't speak on whether or not this is what the facts are because I don't know her personally. We're not friends. We're not associates. I have never talked to her offline, but one time that was to put her in her place, and that was that. And I didn't keep it going, and may have spoke on it, but I kept it moving, you know, because there's nothing that I could say that Queen Up may have said to me that triggered me or triggered somebody else that would surprise anyone because it's Queen Up. But when I saw this IG story, and then I listened to the music, the Mary Had a Little Lamb, and the way it was dragging, like it wasn't the original Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was like from a scary movie, the way they had the music dragging. I mean, it'd be something that if you walked into a dark house by yourself, and you lived in the woods and you just heard that song, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it sounded like that, you probably would have ran out your house. That's how eerie the music in the background sounded. So I really don't know what's going on with her. I hope she's not going through some type of crisis. Especially now
Yes, I
that
would
she
consider
has
interviewing
a
her.
small
Yep.
one there. I wouldn't care if it was just her and Danny. Danny can handle herself. She's a grown woman, but there's a little one in the equation. I really feel like all the things that Queen Op is doing now, maybe she's setting this all up for CPS to see the behaviors and the inconsistencies of her behavior so that CPS can take her child. I don't know what she's doing, but I already knew something was wrong with her when she took a video of those teleport bottles in the corner, and there was about 20 of them empty. And this is the same woman that watches your child 99% of the time.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on with Sierra. I'm sorry guys, I was eating a Snicker bar. I'm not trying to be mean, but when it was playing the commentary video, Hunty, I was eating it. So I'm not gonna try to smack all in your ear, but it's gotta go down. But there's a lot of things going not right with Sierra, and she has to go to court. No, December 1st. She's under a lot of stress, and she's not making it any better for herself because of the simple fact she's doing foolishness. She's putting teleport bottles on her IG page, and she's mad at Danny. We all know Danny is the caretaker of Summer 99% of the time. But we also know she's drunk 99% of the time. And Queen Opp takes pictures of her holding baby Summer in her arms when she's in that state. That's not being a good mom. So I don't know what she's trying to prove. I don't know what she has to gain, but it's not looking too good for her. Now, every time I go onto Instagram, it seems like she's really focused for some reason. Maybe she thinks that's the only talent she has, but she's focused on this only fans. Now, I don't know if she does end up, promoting herself and getting a larger following. Is she going to literally stop making the videos longer? Now I was being funny when I said that, right?
I think she could find.
Is she gonna start doing that? Because I'm not getting why she's making only fan videos that are like the longest is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like who's paying $20 a month? You said you need to eat? Oh, I'm gonna eat. That's why I was snacking on that Snicker bar, Olivia. I'm starving. I'm gonna eat as soon as I get off of here. Oh, you don't you worry, honey. I'm gonna eat for you too. But who's gonna pay $20 a month to see Queen Opp for 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Stop it. She seems to be wanting to promote this OnlyFans because I feel like she's saying us, I have no other talent to offer you but that. And it's really sad. Beside messing with mentally challenged um personalities. But other than that, it's like she's saying she has nothing else to offer but OnlyFans, and that's just really sad. And I wanted to also do a live stream on Danny because she was going through it um the other day. It was a date, before Thanksgiving, and it was a date. I want to say she got into that car accident, and she was the only one that survived. And I'm wondering how supportive Queen Opp is in this time, of need, when sometimes you just need someone just to be there. They don't have to say anything, but just to be there for you as a support system. But when you have someone like Queen Opp who is self-centered, it's all about her. How supportive is she right now in Danny's time of need? There's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm telling you, nobody wants to wish for the worst for anyone, not even your worst enemy, because whatever you put out in the universe, it will definitely come back to bite you. So it's better off if you don't have no love for me, we're not friends, you go your way, I go my way. But for me to wish the worst on you is not what I'm going to do. I'm just not built like that. It's going to come to a dog it says it's going to come to a dog and a cat fight between her and Danny in court. I feel someone is going to get thrown under the, oh, no question. No question. When it starts getting real, oh, no question. You're gonna start seeing people throwing each other under the bus. Remember, Danny is Queen Opp's co-defendant.
So they're looking at it like all of this was planned, premeditated, and it's been going on for 15 years. It was not going to be the other way around, regardless if in the present time Danny was the DV, person. Queen Opp was the orchestrator. That's how they're looking at it. But when they light the fire to Queen Opp's gonna throw Danny underneath the bus. She's not no loss to Queen Opp. Trust and believe. So I certainly do believe. I don't think Danny would do it to her. That's just my opinion from what I see and what I hear. But I think that Queen would do it with not any sleep or no love loss. She, without even thinking about it, she would do it if it came to her freedom. So, we're going to see how it plays out. We know that after she goes to court, if everything is looking good, either way, even if it's looking bad, that court date is at least over with. And that thought in her mind of what's going to happen and so forth, you know, will be out of her head. She'll be going live consistently, trolling consistently, doing her little storylines consistently, trying to create distraction, confusion, and drama. Right now, I think that she's honestly, I really think that she's too focused on the freedom part right now, which I would be too. But like I said, we never know what's going on in her head. But I'm just giving my opinion. This is probably one of the main reasons why we don't see Queen Opp at this present time, because yeah, she got a lot on her mind. But I also think that it's really affecting her, Michelle being gone. A lot of this weird behavior, wanting to be desperately on OnlyFans, trying to promote OnlyFans, which it looks like it's a flop. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Um, I'm not quite understanding that. But maybe it's not for me to understand. How about that? But I'm not quite understanding that at all. So, like I said, we have to sit back and see what happens. But I think between having being a mother again, having her first girl, baby daddy Julius, he don't know if it's his baby because his baby don't look like him. Ain't took a DNA test, going to court, got a co-defendant, hoping that your co-defendant don't throw you under the bus. You might throw her under the bus. There's a lot going on, whether Queen Ops wants to believe it or not, and she needs to sort a lot of things out. And I wouldn't want to be in her shoes right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. But I think that what she needs to do is to get her mind right. Think about what she has done so history doesn't repeat itself. And you know what I'm saying? Put on her big girl panties and, start creating her own content. Because the show is definitely over with when it comes to Michelle being a mule anymore. You're gonna have to be creative and get the bag on your own, sis. Hope you're in the bushes listening. You gotta stop doing all this weird stuff that you're doing. It's starting to look a little weird. Looking a little weird, honey. And it just doesn't make any sense, because you have to be clear. This woman has to be clear-minded for Summer, because you laid up and you had her. The father, he's not as present in Summer's life as Queen Opp and Danny is. It's like he's not even claiming Summers. You got to get your mind right. You got to get this legal stuff out of your life so you can do being a mother full time. So, maybe before she goes to court, we'll hear from her. Maybe not. But I'm not going to stay on here too long. Just want to do a little short live checking in, because I have pushed it back a few times. But I wanted to speak my piece on that. Now, I had a premiere video going out today, but YouTube's acting up, so I gotta wait till they rate it, and once they check it and see there's nothing wrong with it, then it'll go live. If you see it pushed up, to another day, that's because they ain't checked it yet. But with all that being said, I will definitely be live tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. And even if I don't stand here an hour, it'll definitely be a check-in. So y'all stay blessed. Thank you to the replay game that come back to these videos and they replay it all over again and show me love. Thank you guys. Y'all stay blessed. I will talk with y'all tomorrow. And I'm out. Love y'all. Mwah. Thank you too. Have a blessed day, sweetie.